No one can hear you scream in outer space, right? The cosmos occasionally provides some lovely horrible situations. Thankfully, we're secure on this planet right now. And we're demonstrating to you just how awful the universe can be with 25 terrifying yet accurate cosmic facts. Hello and welcome to KYC News, and please don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. A horrific act of cannibalism straight out of the 1970s. People don't always eat each other. There are several instances of galactic collisions with one or more other galaxies in the universe. Larger galaxies collide with smaller ones every 8 to 9 billion years, according to studies. In around 4 billion years, our cosmos will likely crash with the Andromeda Galaxy, eliminating all life in our galaxy. Almost probably simply something to look forward to. 24 noiseless space. There is no sound, despite what many Hollywood movies would have you believe. Due to the absence of particles for sound to reflect off of, space is absolutely silent. The only exception would be if you were in the middle of a dense gas cloud, since it would be extremely quiet. You were able to travel into space without being harmed by radiation, extreme cold, or a shortage of air. The stillness would make you insane. Rogue planets, 23. Occasionally, planets like to stray from the solar system and their parent star's gravity until you realize that these planets have the potential to eventually grow to a size 12 times that of Jupiter and accelerate across space at a speed of 30 million miles per hour. There is a chance that one of these planets would strike Earth, which would be disastrous. 22 pieces of skin come off in space. The germaphobes of the world might be alarmed by this information. It turns out that pieces of your foot begin to come off after a month in orbit due to calluses, and dead skin just eventually start drifting off your foot. No thanks. 21. The largest planet in the universe. Jupiter is our solar system's largest planet, although it is dwarfed by the size of the largest planet. The Dennis P planet in the cosmos has a mass that is approximately 28.5 times that of Jupiter, according to astronomers. Currently, it is categorized as a gas giant like our planet Jupiter, although many astronomers believe otherwise. Due to its immense size, should be categorized as a brown dwarf star. 20. Most blazing and most brilliant supernova. A supernova happens when a star dies and bursts, ejecting a massive amount of energy. The Assassin 15 LH is the brightest and hottest supernova in terms of the total amount of light, heat, and radiation. Astronomers have discovered that the explosion reached a temperature of roughly 100 billion Kelvin for current measurements. Comparison: the Earth's temperature is approximately 288 Kelvin, and its brightness is 570 billion. Solar luminosity is around 2 times brighter than any other supernova found to date. 19. In the early days of space travel, several creatures, including cats, dogs, and a whale, floated in space. Some of the animals and some of the humans who were taken with the chimpanzees into the wide unknown perished. Thrown around our planet, joining the thousands of tons of space trash, and if that's not creepy sufficient, without oxygen, since bodies don't break down, space is filled with floating debris. White hole. 18. Frozen corpses. White holes could hypothetically occur in space because their white holes are the reverse of black holes and nothing from the outside can enter one. They allow everything, even light, to escape. According to some ideas, each galaxy, every supermassive black hole produces a white hole, and each supermassive black hole has one at its center. What occurs if you enter a black hole? Everyone has heard of black holes, but what if there are only hypotheses as to what would occur if you fell into one? And one of them is that it may divide your reality into 2 parts, one of which will see you instantly dead and spaghettified. Due to the fact that time doesn't flow normally near black holes as it does on Earth, you are uninjured in the other. If I were you, age 16, I wouldn't attempt it either way because it is believed that the contrary is true. According to this notion, the huge crunch might be the counterpart to the Big Bang that created the universe. The Great Rip idea predicts that the cosmos will begin to contract and return to its initial condition. The universe will continue to grow, and eventually everything will be ripped apart at the atomic level. Sounds like fun. 15. The black flow. 1 second, you're a galaxy relaxing at the cosmos edge. The next, a phenomenon known as the black flow, continues to draw you into an unknown location. It is reassuring that pieces of galaxies are traveling to undiscovered regions for unknown reasons. 2013 saw 14 surprising meteors. A meteorite explosion in Russia caused 400 persons to sustain injuries. As it turns out, meteors can strike at any time and cause massive damage on Earth. Destruction, and occasionally, the sky truly is falling, and we might not realize it until it's too late. Every year the moon moves 4 centimeters away from the Earth, leaving us. Although it doesn't seem like a major concern now, it can have disastrous consequences later on, including tides, sea levels, and perhaps delaying the rotation of the globe. 12 Mars is thought to be reasonably hospitable for humans, whereas Venus is deadly. Venus, it turns out, won't be getting any visitors anytime soon because the surface temperature is about 500 degrees Celsius. Its atmosphere is 90 times more pressure than Earth's, and acid rain falls nonstop. Once we get the capability to travel there, I don't think it will be a popular vacation spot because of the rain. We've looked at theories on how our universe will end, but what about the death of our solar system? Regarding the solar system, when the hydrogen in the sun runs out, it will eventually grow into a red giant and devour our solar system, ultimately destroying it. Better bring that SPF 4,000,000,010. Without a spacesuit, you wouldn't stay very long in space without a suit. If you're lucky, you have at most 15 seconds before losing consciousness due to oxygen deprivation. If you force all the air out of your lungs, the lung rupturing vacuum will cause you to pass out in a matter of seconds. Therefore, if you find yourself in space without a spacesuit, I wouldn't recommend it. Keep my breath. In the hottest planet discovered outside of our solar system is 9K9b. Nearly 4,600 kelvins, or little under 5,800 kelvins, are found on its surface. Sun, due to its near orbit to its parent star, Kilt, this planet has extremely hot summers. 9.8 The average temperature of space. According to calculations made by scientists, the temperature of space is nearly zero. Specifically, it is about minus 270 degrees Celsius or 2.73 Kelvin, or minus 454 degrees Fahrenheit, is the equivalent to the absolute zero, or that the night sky will always be dark because 0 Kelvin is the coldest physical temperature that can exist. Most of the time, if you walk outside at night, you'll see a sky filled with stars. A trillion years from now the case will, according to several scientists, even if there are aliens, the night sky will always be completely black, and we might never detect them. Given the enormous number of stars in the universe, the majority of which have planets, it is improbable that there are extraterrestrials somewhere and we haven't discovered them yet, and we may never locate them. This is due to galaxies separating from one another, which means without travel at the speed of light, interstellar travel may not be feasible. 5. Solar rising loops of electrified gas from solar superstorms can reach a height of 100,000 kilometers, might destroy the planet's communication satellites and interfere with aviation technology, as they only happen once every 1 or 200 years, and the most recent one occurred in the last century. We are also due for one shortly. One striking the planet in 1859. Might consider purchasing a Faraday cage for your phone, just in case. 4. Out of 430 space travelers, 18 have never returned. According to the space survival rate, interstellar travel is currently the most hazardous way of transportation due to its poor survival rate. However, space travel is becoming far safer than it once was. There are only 3 types of dark matter that exist. Observable matter makes up less than 5% of the universe's composition, with the remaining 95% being dark matter. And dark energy, which we have not yet been able to see or understand, so until we grasp what dark matter is all about too, there is still a lot to discover about the universe's physical composition. Holes. If rogue planets weren't frightening enough, there are also rogue black holes. Although researchers have discovered a black hole the size of Jupiter in our galaxy, I wouldn't be concerned. It merely moves at a speed of around 3 million miles per hour through space. The quasars are some of the most potent celestial objects that we are currently aware of, are the most potent, energetic, and brilliant objects, and are present near the center of many active galaxies. One quasar emits more than 1,000 times the radiation of the Milky Way among the known objects. Thank you for watching.